What's going on, guys? Ryan with Jedi Patrol back. Another video today. Jango Fett is in the house. Let's check him out. That's right, guys. We're back today. I've got Hot Toys Jango Fett from Star Wars Attack of the Clones, and I'm super excited. I've been excited about a lot of releases, really. I feel like I've said that. Some releases I'm less than excited, but this one and the Snow Speeder pilot Luke, which I just reviewed, go check that video out there after this one, and then check. Anyways, that figure's flipping amazing, and you can figure out how I already damaged that figure in that video as well, and how to avoid it. But in this one right here, I got this straight off, I guess the airplane. It's off the airplane. I got it from Pop Collectibles. If you're wondering, link in the description below. Check them out if you like. If you don't like, then don't. That's perfectly fine as well. But Hot Toys dropped us this figure, which we've been waiting for a very long time. And then they also released they haven't officially released it as of the recording of this video. They have the crates and the boxes at Secret Base. They haven't officially released it. The comic concept classic Iron Man. I will have that as soon as they actually open the boxes and give it to the people. Anyways, there's that. Super excited for this one. Like I said, it has a lot of accessories, and more than I need. And so there's that. Yeah, I don't know. It's got a head sculpt that is the basis for all of the clones. Like, if there was not a more important character other than Anakin and Luke and the Gimme, all right, this may be one of the most important characters in all of Star Wars. Without him, there's no Boba Fett. Without him, there's no clones. There's no 501st. There's no Rex. There's no Cody. There's no Fives and Echo. There's no Jesse. There's no there's no Order 66. maybe the younglings are still alive if it wasn't for this guy. I don't know how you want to go with that, but fact of the matter is, if you're a Star Wars collector, I think this is a must-have piece in the collection. Whether or not you liked the Attack of the Clones film or the prequels, or whatever, this is the guy. And I'm hoping, fingers crossed, hoping that we actually get that Mace Windu that was teased in the photos of this guy, or was it another one? Yeah, there was a Mace Windu tease. There definitely was. So I'm hoping they actually released that. But enough of rambling on that. I think we're going to unbox this thing. We'll do a few poses with it. Have some fun. Hope you guys like this video. If you haven't already subscribed, now's a good time to do that. You should go ahead and do that because it's a good place to be. And we'll see what this thing's all about. So we got the box right here, and it's looking pretty good. We got Jango up there. We got Jango down here. The head sculpt, which is, I'm curious to see how good that head sculpt is. We'll see. We got a specialty feature, a poncho in 2 styles of jetpack. I actually kind of like the classic one, but we'll see how that goes. We got a little photo on the side. Got some photo. Let's just open this thing up. Let's see how glorious Hot Toys has treated us this time. That's not bad. Kind of dig that. The double West Star blasters there. Ooh, okay. All right. Let's go. Now, if you guys don't know, I actually had the Sideshow one way back when. I bought 2 of them. They were both complete garbage, the 2 copies I get, and I sold them both immediately. So I bought 2. I bought 1, and then it ended up being garbage. So I bought a second one, thinking, well, maybe I'll just sell the first one. And then the second one was garbage as well. And so I am Jango-less for the last long time, honestly, and I'm ready to see what else we got. So obviously we got some glare action going on here. We got this. Let's go ahead. What do we got here? Let's just go ahead and get into this thing. Come on. We got plastic. We got a head sculpt. I want to see this. This is what I want to see first. I want to see this head sculpt, and let's see what all we got going on here in head sculpt land. All right. Not bad. This doesn't, younger sculpts just don't have the wow factor that like a Moff Gideon does, or a Tarkin, or a Director Krennic, or the older sculpts, or even the recently released 2-pack Boba Fett with the battle damage Fett sculpt. What do you guys think? Is this acceptable? Is it not acceptable? To me, again, I'll have to go back and watch Attack of the Clones and see how close this is to the actual likeness of the actor. But first, my initial impressions are it's not 100%. It's not bad. I'm not saying it's bad, so don't go crazy in the comment section. But my initial impressions are, I'm going to use the helmet. But, I mean, we probably already knew that anyways. Maybe I can use this on one of my 501st clones. That might be an X to see. Maybe that might work. If that connector is the same as the 501st, that would be interesting to see. We'll see. We'll see what else we got. We got all this other stuff. Let me get all this plastic crap out of here, and then we'll be right back. All right, we've got a bunch of accessories here, and oddly enough, 4 hands plus the 2 that are on the figure. So there's 2 like relaxed hands on the figure, and then 2 fisted hands and 2 weapon holding hands. Not a whole lot of hands, so be it. Whatever. Here is the display base for those curious. Everybody's seen this. There's no paint applications like there was on the Moff Gideon one. That's kind of sad. But it does say Jango Fett right there, as if, you know, if you didn't know what you bought, I guess there's a thing. There's that dynamic flight stand. That's kind of cool. Kind of dig that. Normal little deal here. I would have loved the crotch grabber or the seat. I'm going to call it the seat. They should have the seat like they do on some Iron Man figures to support the figure versus this stupid waist thing. That would have been nice, but you know, that's what they gave us, so be it. Spend too much time on that. We got a poncho. This is a look that I probably a 0% chance of me using this, but I'm glad they included it because some people would like to use it. There is a wire in the along the edges of the poncho. There's a nice little snap clasp going on here. And it's okay. I mean, it's just a poncho. I don't know. If you're going to get multiple Jangos, maybe use this. There's a lot of accessories here I'm never going to use. Straight up, not even going to. It just is what it is. But the nice poncho, it's a nice blue. As far as what it looks like on the character, it somewhat matches the material of the flight suit. So that is nice. I'm glad they did that, and it's not some crazy color. But, you know, so be it. That's fine. Poncho, there you go. We do have 2 jetpacks, which is very interesting. So if depending on which version of the jetpack you want to use, you have both. So this is the one that obviously matches the suit and the armor a lot more monochromatic, if you will, versus this one. So, you know, whatever you like. It's definitely different. It's a different mold. You can see that right here. This one, actually, when I took it out of the box, the missile was actually already disconnected and like that. So the missile does come out of that one. This one also disconnects, kind of like the 501st. If I can do this here, or the Death Watch Mandos. They kind of come apart like that. If you want to do that, you can. And then you've got these cool little blast features that we've seen a bunch of times that will go on whichever one you want. Interesting enough, I don't know why, but you do have this little rocket firing deal here that you can peg this in here, and you can peg this in here. If you so desire to do that, you can have a nice little rocket firing effect. That's kind of cool, but it doesn't go there. But I guess if you wanted to do what we did with something like the 501st, you can do this and cheat. I suppose you could do that. I used it on some 501st posing videos, and it's actually not a bad look. So you can do that. Obviously, if you don't want to do that, you can just attach these down here. But being how this is different, this one right here is got a little bit of a I don't know, wash to it or more detail to it, I feel like. And these are, this one's posable. The rockets are posable, whereas this one are not. So do not try to move these when you figure out you move those, or you're going to break them and you're going to have a bad day. Nobody wants that. I'm partial to either one of them. I really don't have a preference. But I do like the missile display. Like, check this out. I'm going to show you this. This is kind of cool. I like the detail on the actual missile. Like, look at this. Like, down in here, there's this nice little silverish metallic deal going on here. And weathering, and it just looks good. I think they did a good job with that. And obviously, if you take that off and put it here on the jetpack, then it looks even better. I like that one. You guys may, you know, you can let me know which in the comment section if you have a preference between the two. I don't really have a preference. Although, interesting enough, if you guys have read the comics way back in the day, this guy right here, his first set of armor actually had the green and red and yellow colors that we see on Boba Fett. So go back in the comics and check those out. You actually see him in a very Boba Fett-ish attire and paint scheme, or as the sneakerheads call them, colorways. That's what they do, right? So that's kind of an interesting little throwback. What I don't like about either one of those, I can tell you right now, It says they're magnetic, right? It says they're magnetic. We saw that in the initial launch. And there are some magnets in here, although they're not terribly strong, but they still got these damn hooks. Because on the figure, I was very sad to realize this. It's got these stupid hooks. Like, we've come so far in this day and age with Mando figures, Death Watch figures, 501st figures with magnets that are plenty strong enough to hold jetpacks. And then they give us this garbage again. And I think Hot Toys, you've lost your damn mind. I think you really should stop, honestly. Just tap the brakes, quit going backwards. Nice paint applications on either one of these. They're both well done. There's a lot more weathering on this version right here than there is in this one. This one's more like a pristine look, which does match the armor. The armor has a little bit of weathering, but obviously the colorway here matches the figure a little bit better. So there's that. So you got that. So I don't know. This one kind of stands out. I like this taller. Stupid hooks. Can't stand those. We do have a communications headset, which is flexible. This is interesting. We haven't seen this before. And if you saw my Luke Skywalker Snow Speeder pilot video, you'll notice that adding things to the head sometimes equates into damage on the figures, and that's never good. But this is fairly flexible. This is probably going to be okay. Although maybe it'll make the head sculpt look a little better. I don't know. Yeah, maybe that makes the head sculpt look a little better. Maybe. How many people are actually going to display? Look at this thing. I mean, would you actually use this in your display? If you had a choice between Lobot Jango, straight up, like Lobot Jango, or badass, I've got a Mandalorian helmet. I mean, come on. Which one are you going to use? I don't know. I feel like this is a Kit Bash 1 version for me, and then this right here is just freaking awesome. I don't know. That's me. But you have this as an option if you want. It's okay. Nice little buckle deal going on in the background. It looks fine. Paint applications on the head look fine. And it's okay. It's just not the most exciting thing. So there we go. We do have a switch out bucket head with this dent that was in some of the shots from Attack of the Clones where they just didn't edit it out and make it pristine. So that's kind of a nice touch. It's magnetic. You can see right there. And that's kind of cool. I don't think I'm going to use this, but I'm happy they made that. Flame effect, which we saw with Mando and we saw with Incinerator Trooper as well. It does connect a little bit differently to the gauntlet, but there's nice. There's that. We get this stupid thing here, which is just, I know why they included it. I just won't ever use it. It's nice. It's actually a metal die-cast rod, so it's not going to bend. Don't bend it. You don't want to do that. You get this thing, which I was curious when I first saw this, but I'm pretty sure this is the canister that had the poisonous worm that was supposed to kill Padme. I'm pretty sure that's what this is. I could be completely wrong, but I think that's what this is supposed to be. And then on these two items, I straight up had to go to the listing to see what the hell these were. And according to, you can't see that, but yeah, there's text there. According to this, it says there's one lock beaker. It says beaker. So I'm assuming that's like a beaker. And one field security overloader. So I'm going to assume that this is the beaker and this is the field security overloader. That's what it says. Because everything else I know what they are. So I'm going to assume that's what these are. They're nicely done. They're accessories I'll never take out of the box. But why does Hot Toys get, I don't know. How do you guys feel about this? How do you feel about paying for accessories that you're never going to use? How do you guys feel about that? I don't know. You get this guy right here, which is pretty cool. You can switch him out on the armor. It's nicely done. It's kind of like a it's not die-cast. It's not no die-cast parts in this, but it's somewhat flexible. So this is obviously you can change out the dart, and you can deal with that. This, however, the pair of Westar blasters is definitely where it's at, right? So these are flipping awesome. I had the Sideshow one. Those were kind of boring. They had the paint applications. This one, the paint applications are like a high, I don't say a high gloss, but definitely metallic chromium type effect. And I think they're quite nice, especially with this little like salmon-ish interior. I'll say copper. Let's go with copper. It's almost like copper in here. I kind of dig that very much. These are very well done. And I'm glad that we got a pair of these because they are quite good. And now for the moment we've all been waiting for a very, very, very long time. Let's check out this Jango Fett. I think it's freaking awesome. It's not perfect, but it is awesome. Like the head sculpt. I don't think that's quite perfect, but yeah, it's okay. They can't all be 10 out of 10. Yeah, they all can't. I'll take like a 7 out of, like a 7 out of 10. I don't know. 7.3 out of 10. I don't know. All right. Anyways, this guy right here, love the armor. It's going to look great next to our Mando figures or Death Watch figures or obviously Boba Fett or whatever else you want to put him next to. It's going to look awesome because he's a freaking Mandalorian armor. It's going to look amazing. I guess we should start off with this helmet. Right? This helmet is glorious. You can see like the camera reflecting in the black plastic there. And then down here, there's 2 colors of blue. There's a lighter blue there and then like a darker blue to add some shading or some depth to that helmet. I dig that quite a bit. There is some decent level of weathering going on in the silver parts. As you can see, we got our nice little rangefinder going right there, action going on there. And by the way, be careful of these. I don't know how many of these rangefinder things I've bent or broken or whatever over the years of collecting these things, but these are fragile. Do not let him fall. You're gonna have a bad day. Top of the helmet, as we saw earlier, comes off. If you want to change that out with the the other piece, you can do that. But the armor itself is quite nice. There's weathering going on in all the little nooks and crannies and everything like that. But this, I don't like this. I don't like this. These are pleather, and then we got pleather here, and then there's this like under jacket pleather thing going on here. I don't understand. Like this part, I somewhat understand. I don't, somewhat. These should have been sculpted or formed. If you've got figures that have these, what am I thinking of? Deadpool. Deadpool has these, and the pockets come open and they just flake. Oh, actually, they're not flaking. The glue comes undone over time. It's really flipping annoying. These should have been sculpted. Hot Toys, I would like to see those sculpted in the future, unless you're going to make these with like snaps or something. You can actually put something in, that would be fine. But if they're useless, sculpt them. Let's do that. The dual thigh holsters for the Westars, those are nice. I kind of dig those, even though I feel like those also could have been sculpted. I feel like that could have been good. And then if you have the Sideshow version of this guy, if you're thinking about picking it up because you're going, oh, the Sideshow one is cheaper, let me think about picking that one up. Don't. Let me explain why. This one, on the Sideshow one, all of the armor bits are pegged into the body. So there's a peg that goes through the suit into the body, and those pegs, it's a terrible system. I mean, back in 2012, whenever that figure came out, that terrible system, that will just piss you off. Those of you on that figure know exactly what I'm talking about. It's complete shit show. This right here is quite good. I do like this. So there's pretty much Velcro all over the place for the armor pieces. And I don't think they're going to come off unless you want it to come off. This is also interesting. The shoes or the boots they gave him. First time I saw these, I thought straight up, like, this is like old man shoes. This is old man shoes right here, right? Or like somebody wanting like a Walmart greeter. A Walmart greeter who wants really comfortable shoes because they're standing on their feet all day. These are the kind of shoes they would wear, somebody on their feet all the time. These don't scream like bounty hunter or whatever, but it's accurate. It's just when I saw them on the figure, I was like, oh, that's kind of what it looks like. It looks like somebody stands on their feet all day. They want a comfortable shoe. That's what they got. And for somebody who flies around, maybe he doesn't, I don't know. You guys see what I'm saying there? On the bottom, you got some nice tread. That's fine. There is a slight ratchet in the knee. There is a double bend there. As you can see, if you do that, though, you're exposing that joint, which kind of sucks. So be mindful of that. That's fine. As far as the elbows go, yeah, again, double bend. Double bend, you've got these hoses. Of course, you can switch these out with the other part that you've got, the switch out parts. I don't know if we're gonna use those. Again, I don't think it needs it. I think this guy's gonna look awesome in a hero pose or a flight pose or something like that. But, that's just me. But there you go. This helmet is freaking glorious. Range of motion down here, it's decent. I can't complain about that. I'm nice that it's actually split there at that ankle, so I kind of dig that. So I got no complaints about that. I don't think we're gonna get much out of this torso though. Yeah, not a whole lot. And ab crunch, yeah. I mean, it's so padded in here that it's just gonna be limited in some of that. However, I'm gonna give it a little bit of a pass because it just looked cool, honestly. I'm going for the it looks cool deal. The jetpack, obviously we're gonna have to connect those on these little hooks. Definitely use tweezers, that's way easier. And what I found is if you hang this figure kind of like this, kind of hang it and let those gravity handle that, the tweezers are pretty easy to get on there. But let's go ahead and switch out this head sculpt. And we'll get rid of the headset. And you guys can let me know which one you like. See if we can do this without breaking anything. Can we? And can't, let's see. Oh yeah, we can. All right, this particular figure does come with a little neck sleeve, if you will. If you want to cover up the neck, if you're wearing the helmet, we'll kind of pull that off. Now, I'm sure that's going to be a pain to get back on, but whatever. And come on, you can do it. All right, there we go. All right, so there we are. Which one do you guys like? That's what I want to know. You know where I'm going with this. I'm going helmeted all day long. Look at this. It looks better on the figure, but the helmet is the way to go, in my opinion. So, anyways, I say we have some fun with this thing, pose it up, see what we can do. All right, we've got our Jango here posed up with the head sculpt, and I actually do want to try the head sculpt on A5 first. I'm going to do that and see how that looks, because I think that's where the head sculpt's going to live, and I think that's where it belongs. I do have the, you know, the matching backpack on there as well, and honestly, I just think it looks pretty good that way. This is a classic hero pose. It's good. I just think it's a shame to not put the helmet on the figures, but that's just me. Just me. But what I wanted you guys to note is if you have got some decent lighting in your collection, I want you to just note how this armor reacts to the lighting, right? So you can see it kind of like beaming off, and look at this as he kind of comes around. It's quite good. And if we go a little lower, you can see those Westar blasters. Look at those things, man. Gleaming. Gleaming. That's the Galaxy's ass right there. I think I just trademarked that. That's the Galaxy's ass. There we go. I mean, look at this. Look at this armor. And the old man boots. Like straight up. The costume design is what I was trying to say. I was going to say the color, but the costume design of this guy is glorious. Absolutely glorious. I don't really see a reason not to pick this up, but you know, it's me, it's Star Wars, and I'm going to pick all of them up. But I think that just looking at this right here, whoo, man. Yep, I think we got to put the helmet on. All right, we had to break it. It's a party. It's a Mando freaking party. It's a Mando party, and Boba Fett is rocking. I don't know why he's rocking, but he's rocking. So we got Jango up on the flight stand with the jetpack. I switched out the jetpack for the other version. We've got flamethrower effects. We got jetpack effects. We got Westar blasters. We got the rangefinder down. Not only that, we've got flipping Mando here with the Darksaber that he stole from Moff Gideon, and then we've got Daddy Fett there, Boba Fett, doing his thing, having fun, and it's really a shame that I'm going to have to repose these or do something. I don't know. I really like these poses. Damn it. The struggles of YouTube video content creation. There's our Mando there, looking all kinds of awesome with that Darksaber, and then here's Daddy Fett. He's not really Daddy Fett. He's Son Fett. What am I thinking? Son Fett. I keep thinking that because we saw him first in film, but anyways, there's Daddy Fett. So I got that backwards. There's Daddy Fett looking all kinds of awesome with the flamethrower, with the jetpack, firing it up, and yeah, I think these look quite good together. And I think that if you had, this is, by the way, if anybody's wondering, that is the Empire Strikes Back 40th Anniversary Deluxe Fett that we've got up here. I do obviously have the Mando Fett as well, but I felt I wanted to use this one. But Jango up there is looking all kinds of awesome. He's flying backwards. He's got his flamethrower. He's got his Westar. I just think they look good. They look good. What do you guys think in the comment section? Let me know. What do you, let me go this way. Of these three poses, which one do you think is the best? Let's go with there. That'd be kind of fun in the comment section. The Django is definitely fun. So one thing I will note with the Django, as we're posing this guy around, we'll kind of zoom in. When you extend the ankles, you can see the gap on both sides of that. So that's kind of an unsightly thing because his pants are a little short. Hello, Mando. So that's one thing that you got to kind of take into effect. There is that other jetpack that I did decide to use on this particular pose. And look at this thing, get the rangefinder going on. Oh, man. I don't know. This freaking Mando here with the Darksaber that he stole from Moff Gideon. Dude, that's just absolute flipping heat right there. Damn. Can't wait to get the Chrome Deluxe variant of that figure. But yeah, I'm having fun with this. I'm happy I've got it finally in the collection. Everybody's been talking about having this guy for a while. Or actually, Hot Toys actually releasing it way back when. But they delayed it for whatever reason. Here we go. So, yeah, I'm having fun with this. If you guys haven't picked one of these up already or you're thinking about picking one up, Pop Collectibles has them in stock right now. They're shipping. And there's a discount code down there for you if you want to check that out. I'm going to leave it here. If some of you guys know that the Patrol HQ is moving soon, so I'm trying to knock these videos out in a way that doesn't interrupt that. But I like this pose. I'm going to leave it here. It's freaking awesome. Guys, if you want to check out Pop Collectibles, please do so. If you haven't already subscribed, please do so. We got a giveaway coming at the end of May. And then we got to have the discussion of what the new setup's going to look like. The new HQ is significantly larger than the current one, so that gives you some ideas. It's going to be kind of fun. Yeah, subscribe if you haven't already done so. As always, click what you like. See you next time.